Yeah, it's the St. Louis School for the mentally challenged. See, I live on a dirt road in Chelsea, and at the time, and down the street, and kind of kitty corner from my house, down the end of my road, and take a right. An old US 12 is St. Louis School, and they live there. The kids live there. Now, once in a while, I would peer out my house door and see kids, high school kids around, probably middle school, high school kids, and they would be walking down our dirt road. It's a country farmhouse, kind of like, and they would go on walks. And sometimes I would accompany them on the walks. The father, a priest of the St. Louis School, would take them for walks. And I would sometimes walk with them and talk with them. Um, I remember sometime I was pulled to go there. My faith demanded me to stop in and just look around and talk. And um, the first time I went in there, for some reason they were asking for money, and so I gave them money. The priests that live there, see, they house the kids there and feed them and bed them and clothe them, and it's their school. They live there. Um, I was assuming that I was gonna volunteer or something up there. That's what I was thinking. I didn't know why I was being compelled in my faith to be there. One time, all the kids came out and they encircled me, and one of the kids with great love in him gave me a kiss on the forehead, and I felt loved by the kids. Um, uh, one one of the boys, he's probably like 16, impressed on me. He says that he plays basketball in the gymnasium there, and that he has a game coming up, and he wanted me to watch him and cheer him on as he plays the game. He was really adamant. He wanted me to watch him play the game. I tried to call and get the time and all that. Um, for some reason, I felt the priest turned on me. From that first time I met him and they asked for money, I gave him money. And for the other times I've been in there, it seems that they had turned on me and thought I was bad. So eventually they kicked me out of that establishment, and I never understand why in my life it seems that people a lot of times receive me well at first, but then they turn on you, and it's like, I didn't do anything to you. You don't even know me. Why are you being like that? But my faith, I believe it was the Holy Spirit, for some reason wanted me to stop up there, but it pretty much ended in tragedy when, again, they would insist that I never go up there again for me not doing anything wrong. It just came to me, on the priest's behalf, I did have a demon in me. I did have a demon in me that I had sought to get out of me, that I sought deliverance ministries. The whole very reason why I was at the St. Louis School was, I remember around that time reading in the Bible that if you don't work, you don't eat. And my faith was, of course, with the Holy Spirit telling me to go in. I was on Social Security, so I didn't think I could have a job, but I was thinking to volunteer. They were hiring a cook or a dishwasher or something at St. Louis School. They had a sign up there. I didn't think that I was gonna work an hourly job up there, but I was thinking the reason why the Holy Spirit wanted me up there was to volunteer, and the kids really took to me. And when I say kids, I felt the same age as them. They were probably in high school or something, but many of them would walk past my house daily, or if not, some with missing days, at least once a week. They'd walk on the dirt road all the way to Calmback Road, a couple miles or a mile away from their school, just to get out and walk with a priest. And I would sometimes walk with them on the way and talk to the priest about his faith walk. But yeah, I mean, but I'm still taking it back. Why did the Holy Spirit want me to go up there if all the priests were going to do was reject me? I don't understand that. Mne kone akia setia mi kina koma na koya. Mne kone sini kini kia mne hakia sinia me. I went to my first church was a Pentecostal church. I didn't know much about speaking in tongues. I was up front one time, very passionate about God, and Pastor Leland Jordan touched me, and I started hearing these words of my thoughts, and I was told at the same time, start saying what you're hearing. And I would babble. And that's when they said I was baptized in the Holy Spirit, and I got the gift of tongues. They say in the Bible that speaking in tongues is evidence of having the Holy Spirit. Now, with that said, how can one have a demon and have the Holy Spirit? I've heard preachers say it's impossible to have a demon and have the Holy Spirit. And I absolutely would have to disagree. That people with the Holy Spirit, have they ever been enraged, like really furiously mad and wanted to break something or hurt somebody? That's a demon. It's a demon that gets in, tries to take over and still kill and destroy. I want to break something. I want to hurt somebody. Just because you have the Holy Spirit does not mean you can't get a demon. Now, speaking on, can you have the Holy Spirit and a demon? They were made famous a long time ago. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And it's all contextual, right? It's all context. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Why should we fear fear? Wouldn't that help fear, empower fear to endow us? In other words, we should fear being in fear. But a lot of people take things differently in different contexts. Now, God did not give us a spirit of fear, but take some average Christians and put Satan before them. Some average Christians that have a 9 to 5 job, that just say they're Christian, read the Bible once in a while, put Satan himself in front of them, talking to them, and they know it's Satan in the flesh. They would probably get fearful. Now, I had to go to the extreme just to show you that, see, fear is a demon. A spirit of fear, I believe, is a demon. That people with the Holy Spirit can get a demon of fear. Just to show you that, see, I know it's contextual. I know that maybe the preacher is in good faith. You can't have a demon with the Holy Spirit. I believe in it. It's not happening to me. I'm not going to be demonized. And it's good faith. It possibly could be. But the only problem with that context is that new Christians, when they're born again of the Holy Spirit, are often demonized. And they get cleaned out through sanctification, going up the stairway to heaven. Now, if I'm a new Christian and I still have demons in my temple that the Holy Spirit hasn't gotten to yet, that are cleaning me out, Him saying, well, you can't have the Holy Spirit and a demon, and somebody may see a demon in me, then they would therefore conclude he does not have the Holy Spirit. We see a demon. He's not perfect. He's fearful. He's this. He's that. He gets angry. Nope. He doesn't have the Holy Spirit. Well, thank God that, again, I was gifted in the gift of tongues. So there should be no excuse with it. The only thing we have to fear is God Himself.